am I the asshole for putting my coworker in the hospital and almost killing her?
This is some allergy shit, huh?
Could be.
Or it's one of those coworkers that stole my damn lunch.
Ooh.
And I'll put some spicy in that bitch.
I feel like this has to be an accident, right? This, you're not writing this
on purpose.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Just throws a stapler at her
I'm
or something.
just going to guess not the asshole, because why else would you write this, right? I don't know.
It's a peanut allergy. I'm calling it.
Okay. All right. So you're also saying not the asshole, John, or
probably deserved it, stealing my damn food.
Okay.
Probably deserved it.
Shit.
Had a peanut allergy.
Sean Salvino.
All the new listeners are like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? It's a bit, guys. It's a bit.
Has peanut bits.
All right. For the past 3 months, someone at my job has been consistently stealing my food that I bring from home.
All right. We were right. Not the asshole.
End of story. So I don't have to use the snack machine or walk across the street to McDonald's like the majority of my coworkers do. In the first month, I noticed that someone had been gradually taking some of my food.
Gradually
One
is
out
wild.
of 3.
Like a bite,
Yeah.
a bite every day. It's getting a bigger bite every single day. Like, this is fucking
just
crazy.
a nibble.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks good. Give me that.
Give me that. One of 3 slices of pizza gone. 20% of my soup gone.
That is crazy.
Cheetos bag completely gone, etc. I didn't think much of it and simply decided to now attach a please do not touch paper sign on my stuff. In the second month at the start of the month, my food became untouched, but progressively went back to the usual. So progressively, it sounds exactly like you were describing. 1 bite, 2 bites.
Just seeing what they can get away with. Oh, I'd be livid.
I'd be so mad. At the beginning of the 3rd month, I asked coworkers if they had taken or knew who was taking my food, and no one had a clue, which is kind of believable as most of us take our lunches separately. I decided to eat McDonald's or go to 7-Eleven and stop bringing food, but then it started fucking with my financial stability. 10 to 12 days of paycheck, constantly buying food. I decided to take matters into my own hands. My friend told me about a reel that she saw where a girl put laxatives into her own food to see who the culprit was. And that's exactly what I did.
That's right, you little shit.
What I wasn't expecting was it for to be the girl, late 20s, to have an allergic reaction to an ingredient and ended up going to the hospital.
Why are you eating my food?
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
After work, all of us went to visit her in the hospital where we all talked about what happened and I admitted to putting laxatives into my own food. 6 out of 8 coworkers, all girls, were disgusted by my actions and were on her side.
Wild.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Get a new place to work. I'd be like, y'all don't
sympathizing a thief? Hell nah.
One girl was whatever about it, and the last guy said she shouldn't have been touching my food to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Only one person is crazy. Yeah.
I told the girl that I hope she gets better and went home, but I didn't apologize for what I did, and I'm not going to. I will also say you probably just shouldn't have admitted to it. Should have just been like, yeah, I don't know what happened.
And I'll do it again. You should have been more proud about it.
Yeah.
I'll just put laxatives in my food every day.
Yeah. I'm going to be shitting so regular. Today, my day off, I received a phone call from our supervisor, who I spoke to about my issue between the first month, and she told me she can't help me because she's not our mom, and essentially told me I had to apologize to her or else I would not be able to come back to work.
I thought you're not our mom. Why do I have to apologize?
Immediately. And I'm assuming if I take too many days, I'll just be fired for not coming into work. So that is the original story, and there is 16 updates. 16? I cut out some, so if I skip some updates, that's why. Some of them weren't relevant at all.
16 is crazy.
I think we all agree OP's not the asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, definitely not. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah. An idiot for admitting it, but not the asshole. I think.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't admit it either. Like,
I would loudly.
That's crazy.
I mean, you don't know 100% it was the laxatives, right? Like it was an allergic reaction. It could have been anything. So I'd just be like, wow, I don't know. It's crazy. That
Did
happened.
you eat anybody's lunch, perchance?
Yeah.
I'd be like, quit stealing my shit.
Yeah. So update 1. I just received a text from my supervisor telling me the coworker doesn't need to apologize and it's up to her discretion if she chooses to apologize or not for stealing my food. So OP asked for an apology and the supervisor's like, no, but you need to apologize. Which is crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
Update 3. Male coworker who was on my side told me the girl is going to take legal actions for attempting to kill her. He overheard the girls talking today at work. Update 4. And this is more information. My please do not touch sign never left. Even though it stopped working eventually, I still kept it there. So when she took my laxative foods from my plastic bag, the sign, please don't touch my food, was still on it. So, I mean, what do you want? Update 6. The supervisor called me about an hour ago telling me she's with the girl in the hospital, and now it's time to apologize or I can come in person and do it. And I said, absolutely not. She kept insisting, but in a tone where I was 100% at fault, not her.
The way I would go in there and be like, I apologize for absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Although I will suggest you
In
lawyer
fact, I
up as
spiked
well.
your drinks and food right now with more laxatives.
Your IV drip has been spiked as well. Update 7. Doctor said the allergic reaction might have been the laxative or my food, which was chicken noodle soup that I made from scratch the morning of. They're still running tests. So it might not even be the laxatives, is what I was saying. Like, it's crazy to admit to something that you don't know 100% was the issue.
Yeah.
She didn't go to the hospital because she was shitting herself senseless from the laxatives. She went because she complained of a huge stomach ache and rash line from below her belly button to between her 2 rib cages.
That's your fault.
Update 6. One of my coworkers is now in the hospital for the same condition. Big stomach ache and rash down the stomach lining.
So not even your food then, maybe?
Doctors are now certain it wasn't the laxatives as she didn't eat my soup compared to the first girl.
Oh.
So it had nothing to do with the food. Update 10. Both girls are now under quarantine and no one is allowed to visit them until the hospital clears that they are not contagious. I'm required to report to work tomorrow for a meeting between myself, HR, and some coworkers, and the home office rep. Update 11. The home office rep just called me to inform me that I'm being formally sued tomorrow by the first girl and her husband, although she's unsure of what I'm being sued for. Which I gotta say, it's not your food anymore, so I don't know how she can sue you.
Get ready to lose.
Update 12. Both girls are fine. Light diarrhea and rashes seem to be going away after giving them Benadryl, Pepto, and vitamins through an IV. Some people think they're on their deathbeds, although it's quite the opposite. Update 13. I finished my meeting with my supervisors and coworkers. The HR lady is now under investigation and has been put on temporary leave.
What's going on?
The first girl will be fired by the end of the day, although I'm still being sued and we're still trying to figure out how they got sick. We're trying to talk to the second girl about what could have happened, but she doesn't want to say anything.
What is this workplace?
Update 14. Not long after my last update, the first girl's husband was sent to the hospital and quarantined for the same symptoms as the other 2. The doctors are 90% sure that whatever is causing this is transferable by bodily fluids.
They're all fucking. All 3 of them.
It makes sense for the husband to be sick in this case, but we have no idea how the second girl is sick.
I think we know.
All 3 are now under quarantine.
I think we know how
HR has been fired. The first girl has been fired. HR lady is going to sue the company for psychological trauma and distress, according to my coworkers.
Wait, what did HR do?
Nothing.
We don't know yet. Yeah, why are they fired?
Making the workplace uncomfortable for OP.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh wait, no, that was the manager that was telling him no apologies.
Yeah.
Like the manager should be fired, if anything, or supervisor.
They're all having orgies together.
Update 15. I've yet to be served any papers. I've never been sued before, so I'm not sure how long this is going to take, or if the girl has even started the process. HR only gave me a heads up yesterday that she's going to, not that she already has. All right, final update. As I said earlier, the HR lady was being investigated, and during the investigation, they found out she had the same symptoms 3 weeks ago and quietly checked herself into a hospital, but is now almost fully recovered. I don't think she quarantined as she hasn't missed work since her last vacation earlier this year. Apart from that, she also confessed to having sexual relationships with both girls in the hospital for the past 2 months, and both girls having no idea of the other's sexual relationship with HR. The home office rep believes the husband got sick via the wife, as he's never stepped foot in the facility and has never met any of his wife's coworkers or supervisors. The HR lady has been arrested for knowingly spreading an infectious disease without the knowledge of the other person twice. The hospital will be contacted by the company to inform them of this incident and see what medication/treatment she was given, as HR goes to a fancier hospital than what they're dealing with. HR has possibly dropped legal actions unless they were empty threats from the beginning. Monday morning, I'll be talking to my lawyer to sue the wife and the rest of the 6 women for emotional distress.
Yeah, let's go. Get that money, baby.
And lying, as it seems like none of this was my fault to begin with, and I'm not going to apologize for anything. I've been standing my ground since day one. And that is the final update.
I'm saying.
What a crazy... you thought the last story was crazy. This one, insane. It had everything.
I'm not
betrayal,
surprised.
stealing, love.
Hey, last place that I was working at, my God, we had I could say this now because I don't work there anymore, but we had a investigation with someone because they were running a hotel room as pretty much like a brothel at that point.
Oh my God.
They were quarantining some room, and they will always say it was on maintenance the whole time. So they were renting that room out for people to have, relations in. And they're also selling drugs at the property.
What the fuck?
And that was the most interesting fucking investigation that I had to send. I wasn't like the lead generalist who was like sitting on that. Like I was just like shadowing people. But my God, that was the most juicy. I can't go into details, obviously, but that was some of the most juiciest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, y'all fucking doing Breaking Bad and breaking each other's backs in this bitch? Like, holy shit. It was wild, bro. It was HR got some stories, and for a lot of places, HR are usually the perpetrators on that shit.
Yeah. I mean, this one was crazy. Like when the update went, because I was like vetting all this because I was like, which updates are important, which aren't. And when it got to the part where HR was fired, I was like, what the fuck's going on? What the?
She was a human resource for sexually transmitted disease.
She was.
Bro, what is her riz, bro?
It's good. I'll give you a free slice of pizza.
Yeah. I'll give you a performance improvement
plan. The worst thing is that I guess we determined that the first girl is the one that was stealing the food, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. I was about to say the worst thing is we don't know who stole the food. Oh, but we did.
Yeah, it seems like we understand who did it. So I think clearly not the asshole in this one.
That's crazy.
Even before the infinite updates. Which
a goat insane. For a juicy story, though.
Oh, it was a good one. A good one.